Hi everybody, I'm going to tell you about my eczema story. A couple weeks ago, I had the peak of a skin flare-up out of nowhere, skin flare-up from hell that just literally came out of nowhere. Started off maybe as just a tiny little itchy patch on my ankle and then moved to my upper legs, moved to my forearms, then my shoulders, and the worst part was I had this red, like itchy, scaly, just inflamed, burny feeling thing around my eyes. Occasionally I would get these little patches on my nose too. It was just like rampant. My skin was just going crazy. And this was crazy to me because I am a aspiring health coach. I keep my diet really clean, have very few chemicals in my life. I'm very cognizant of that factor in my environment. And I hadn't changed anything I was using or anything like that. I still honestly to this day do not know the exact cause. Moral of the story, I eventually was prescribed fluconazole, aka diflucan, which is an antifungal. The dermatologist did a skin scraping on me, found out that my skin issue was Candida or yeast. That's very important because I don't know if people are avoiding the dermatologist or not. It took me several months to get in for an appointment I scheduled. So I was like just trying to figure it out myself before I saw him. But it makes a huge difference whether this is eczema, psoriasis, or yeast, or honestly, there's a lot of different things out there, and it does make a huge difference in how you're going to treat things. And mine ended up being a fungus, whereas everything on the internet before that was telling me that it was eczema. So that's the first moral of the story, is get testing if you possibly can, because there's just drastically different treatments. And the traditional eczema treatments online and stuff weren't doing anything. So, okay, I had yeast on my skin. Cool. There's all these videos about how to rid your body of yeast, and I was all about that. So I had a bunch of apple cider vinegar, lemon water. I had a lot of mushroom powders internally, mostly chaga and reishi, probiotic, oregano oil. Garlic, anything on the internet when it's like, this is antifungal, I either ate it or put it on my body, or had it in some type of supplement form. And had to get the teapot. So anyway, put so many different supplements in and out on top of my body, and honestly, everything just made me flare up. Like, I wasn't even using high concentrations of oils or anything, but it just appeared to not be helping at all. And so yeah, honestly, eventually I took this prescription. But here's what I'm going to say in the meantime. Best things to help for itch: oatmeal baths and ice water baths, or just cool baths or cool showers. And another thing that I did, just again, when I was helpless, months out from the dermatology appointment, was I would put ice packs on my ankles. I had these slippers and I could kind of like slip it in the side. And because you don't want to be itching that. If you can, anything to stop the itch, you want to do any means necessary, because if it's a fungus, you're spreading it around your whole body by itching it. And if it's not a fungus, you're still opening your skin up to bacteria, and that's just going to make the inflammation and everything worse. So grinding oatmeal in a coffee grinder, putting that in your bath, keeping the bath as cool as possible, and or taking cold showers, cold baths, that is just it's healing, and it's very anti-inflammatory, very good for the itch. I will also say hygiene was super important, and with a fungus, you can spread it to other members of your family, you can spread it to yourself in different parts of your body. So another thing that I did that helped in addition to the medication was increase my laundry washing, but I decreased the overall soap that I was using. I started adding in vinegar, but just not be using dirty towels, not be putting on even dirty sweaters, like as much as possible. And lastly, another huge thing that helps is a moisturizing routine. And again, this prescription got rid of majority of my symptoms, but I'm keeping up this moisturizing routine, which does seem to be helping prevent future breakouts, and it does appear to be kind of necessary, that it hasn't really fully gone away. So I'm still trying to quell the beast because I never want it to be where it was. Sorry, that's my little man. But so lotions, creams, what is the best for itching? This Eucerin, bam, right here, eczema relief. It's the best for itchy skin. Get you some of this. And what I would do when it was horrible, I was able to get my symptoms resolved by like 75-80% by taking a bath every day. Immediately after the bath, as fast as you possibly can, I put on this. I would often add in some castor oil because I just love the thickness of it, and then I would top it with Vaseline. And they say cream first, ointment second. And what that really does is, it's like once your skin is clean, it not only locks in the moisture, but then the ointment protects it from future germs and bacteria getting in there and inflaming it even more, or again, giving yourself the fungus again. I'm probably forgetting a million things, but I do think this is really important. Please ask me any questions you can, and please subscribe, because if I have any further information on my condition or any other advice, I will definitely post a video. Thank you.